But there's a lot of new things happening here at Crossroads. There's things in the works and visions for some new productions, new ways to reach out and creativity. And one man who is helping to spearhead all of that is Bruce Stacey, our Chief Content Officer for Crossroads and for CTS. Come on in, Bruce.
Come on in, Bruce. Kind of the brains behind the operation.
Bruce, yeah, there are some exciting things happening and coming down the pipe. And I thought maybe you could just give us an update on some things you're working on.
Sure. Well, of course, our mandate is to impact folks at all ages and stages of their spiritual journey. And so we have productions in development, entering into production for both children, youth, and for adults. That whole spectrum to reach our culture with the message of Jesus Christ. One of them that we're particularly excited about is called Canada, Heart and Soul. And this is a series, amazing people, events, and places that have defined a nation. Our founder, David Maines, is going to be the host of this series. 6 one-hour documentaries that we're very excited about. We'll start premiering on television beginning this June, and we'll be releasing those all before the end of the year. Some fantastic subjects that we're going to be covering, including In Search of Canada, which defines the roots, the Christian roots of our country, right from our national anthem to our Constitution, exploring that in great depth. And maybe we'll just give you a little sneak peek of this first doc with David Maines in Ottawa. Let's take a look at this.
Welcome to Canada, Heart and Soul, a 7-part documentary series that we've commissioned to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the Crossroads television ministry. Crossroads is rooted right here in Canada, so the series reflects our love for this great nation.
And these documentaries, Bruce, they're very highly produced, excellent quality. Kind of quality that people may have seen at Journey to Christmas, which is the documentary that happened just before Christmas.
Yeah, we've got a stellar crew, a number of great doc producers that Crossroads has assembled, many part of our team, but it's a big production. We're really covering the country. Another documentary we're particularly excited about, which is going to be aired in September, is The Goal of the Century, the Paul Henderson story.
Oh, yeah.
Can you remember where you were in '72, that great Russia-Canada hockey series? I remember that goal.
I sure do too.
And, but Paul has gone on. I mean, he faced, a formidable adversary with that Russian hockey team, but he encountered God a number of years after that. That transformed his life, and this doc is going to give you a real intimate look at the man, his ministry, and let's take a little glimpse into Paul Henderson.
I remember after the game, they interviewed me on television, and I remember saying, I have never felt more proud to be a Canadian in my life. Because I think any athlete, you want them wear the maple leaf. And we want to show the world, especially with hockey, I think that we are the best. And I thought, and when I jumped into Cornway's arms, Cornway and I were both saying the same thing. We did it, we did it, we did it. And so, never once did I ever think about being the hero or scoring a winning goal. It was just that we were playing for Canada and we had to win. And I was very fortunate to be the guy that scored the goal.
Boy, I'm looking forward to seeing that one particularly, Bruce. That's going to be tremendous. I know many Canadians will want to see that as well. Other docs you're working on?
Yeah, Notorious to Glorious is going to take some of some of our most infamous criminals and how they moved from a life that was notorious to a glorious one when they encountered Christ. We also have Far North Stories. These are Aboriginal stories. We're up in Baffin Island looking at faith stories out there. Just how God is moving in the lives of individuals across the nation. Also a doc series called Made in Canada. And these are folks born in Canada that have had a significant influence on the world because of their faith journey. So all that coming up in Canada, Heart and Soul. Don't miss it.
All right. And that is part of what you are supporting when you do call the number on your screen. The Crossroads family of ministries is far-reaching. And so thank you so much for going to your phone and giving us a call and saying, yes, I want to stand with you in a financial way.